me get out my little adult harness. I'm so tired. I didn't even work a full shift. I was here for what, 4 hours? Yikes. Hey y'all, what's up? I just left work. I might not be going back, respectfully. I realized that I'm not gonna live anything less than my best life from this point on, and I need to stand by that. So yeah, I'm about to wash my face and do a little skincare because it's been days since I've done that, and yeah, I'm using makeup wipes. I'm gonna be totally honest with you, I'm really tired of working for the white man. I'm tired of working for any man or woman in general, regardless of race. So this is a mini series on me starting healthier habits, and I'm allowing anyone to join me on this journey because I know I'm tired. I'm tired in so many different ways. I saw a video of myself the other day, about a year or two ago, and I looked very youthful and radiant, and while I was still suffering with depression and other stuff, it looked like I was handling it a lot better. I know 2020 took a lot out of people, probably took years off of people, but that said, I think the situations I allowed myself to stay in for so long, the environments, the company energy, has done more damage to my spirit than I realized. So there's that. But there is always time and always room to heal. You have to remember that, no matter how long it takes or how long you waited to do so. I'm gonna keep these around the 5-minute mark because I know I'd be making long ass videos and running my mouth. And I figured I'd give you a little dose of Danny for those of you who don't know if you can tolerate me yet or not. My friend told me once that if she could synthesize me and turn me into a drug, she would. And I was just flattered because I was like, bro, shrooms, weed, a dose of Danny, like, that was a really cool compliment. And I feel like it fed into like my chill chaoticness. But yeah, with that said, I just got off work. I've been taking a lot of time off work and I'm pretty much almost out of time entirely. When I get home from work, not only does my entire body hurt and my legs, like my bottom half, I just cannot feel them, or they're in extreme pain and they're sore, but I am so exhausted that I don't even be taking out my contacts or brushing my teeth before bed, because as soon as I touch my bed, I pass the fuck out. This job has taken a lot of my time because if I'm not working the 10 hours overnight, if I can even handle the 10 hours, I'm coming home to sleep for the next 10 hours. And then I end up missing out on everything in life. I stopped skating. I stopped going to the gym that I'm paying a membership for. I have no idea what's going on with my friends. I'm barely able to check in with any of them, my favorite people. I feel like such a bad friend, but I'm just so overwhelmed with what I'm doing with my own brain, with my environment, my life, my goals, everything I need to do, plus this job. But I haven't been able to check in the way I want to, so I feel like out of touch, out of tune. And if I do check in, even when I talk to people, sometimes I don't feel like myself. It's so strange. It's like it'll be my authentic self responding, but then as soon as I'm away from that conversation, I'm just like, but do you really feel that happy and fiery and optimistic, or are you just trying to survive like the rest of us? It's weird. I feel like I'm disassociating from who I present myself as and who I feel like in the moment. I'm not gonna say who I actually am because it is still me. It just doesn't feel like me because there's so much going on right now. But yeah, I'm not showering daily. I know that's probably things on this episode of things you should not tell the internet. Nah, but for real, I think a lot of people do it where, you know, you accidentally skipped a day and then the day after you shower or something like that. Now, if I go to work or if I do something that requires a lot of physical exertion, like skating, going to the gym, whatever, I am showering. Anything that gonna make me stink, I'm gonna wash it right off. Or I do skip a day or wash days. I've been struggling with washing my hair and just, you know, I'm not dirty. I'm not saying I'm dirty. I'm just overwhelmed and a little depressed. And so sometimes I've been slacking on things I should do, which is why I'm doing this skincare thing right now. So I wanted to show you some of my combos real quick before I start running my mouth. Okay, I do shower a lot though, and I take a lot of baths. Let's set the record straight. I love to take baths, and this is Dr. Teal's body wash with Epsom salt. And it's super bubbly too. Very lovely, smells delicious. Some of my power combos for skincare, I don't use them as often, but okay, but it works lovely. It makes your face tingly. I have a moisturizer my friend gave me, and I also use this. It's like a Korean skincare rice water. There were mixed reviews on it. I use these eye patches, which have actually worked really lovely. They've been pretty great, I'm not gonna lie. I just got this one, and I use bio oil every night on my face. At first I thought it was making me break out more because it's oily, but I have noticed that it's been helping heal some stuff, I think, in my opinion. And yeah, and then I got 2 toners, the Dr. Teal's which hazel facial toner, and a Bird's Bees calming toner. Can I vouch for any of these products? No, because I'm coming home so tired that I'm not even washing my face, so I can't even tell you the results on a lot of these. I just know that my face does decent with them, or it does better than it usually does. So anyways, tonight I'm just gonna throw this on because I like the way it tingles and it makes me feel like I'm like cleaning my face and stuff. So I think I'm gonna quit my job. I just started like a month ago, but I have worked this job before for like years. This is like the default job I come back to when all else fails because it pays well. It's just not worth your mental and emotional peace as well as your physical being. The job's much more tolerable on payday. However, when you're not getting paid, you just usually hate everything. There are people that work like grown men and women that sit on the floor and they look like they're just having existential crises. I saw a guy a couple of days ago with his head shoved into one of the boxes and he was just sitting there. I don't know what he was thinking about, but I doubt it was anything good. That's how bad it is. And I know you're like, well then stop complaining and get another job. Listen, I'm gonna blame this also on 2020. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to risk customer service. I don't want to deal with people. A lot of people are carrying around bad energy and they're just looking to transfer it, and I just don't have time for it. I don't want to cater to anybody. I don't want to hear anybody complain. I don't want to fake smile in nobody's face. I don't want to serve or satisfy anyone because a lot of people are just walking around just bitter, and not everybody, but a lot of people are just carrying so much bad energy after 2020. We're all struggling in some type of way, or at least most of us, and a lot of people are taking that out on each other, and it's not my type of vibe at all. Like I said, I have ended up back at this warehouse a couple of times, and I had somebody I worked with who was not on good energy either make a smart comment like they always come back, but it's like, you have to look at the bigger picture. Why do we come back? It's because we live in a society where a lot of people want to work for themselves, but they do not have the means or resources to. And that's just that. It doesn't mean we stop trying. It's just the unfortunate reality for a lot of people. We're all trying to work for ourselves, because who wants to work for other people for the rest of your life? No thank you. It's just hella hard these days. But at the same time, there are so many ways to monetize what you love and live a better life. So you have to hold on to that hope. Ooh, it's tingling. Oh my gosh, this one tingles so much. I love it. Anyways, that said, it just wasn't sitting well with me. Like, not only am I going through it at work, like I have 10 hours to think about either all the creative stuff I can't write down, can't do anything with. By the time it's break time, I forget the ideas anyway, so that sucks. Or I have 10 hours to think and have the negative intrusive thoughts come into my head while I'm trying to focus, and it actually interrupts my entire workflow, and it's miserable. It really is. On top of the physical exertion on my body of walking miles and miles a day, I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. What was that one movie where they had to keep reliving the same day until they got it right? I feel like that's me. I feel like there's something I need to do to break out the sequence, and I just need to be brave enough to do it, because I keep ending up in the same deja vu cycles, and I know life goes in cycles, but I'm gonna need it to just redirect for a little bit, just a little bit. Let's try a whole different path. So I really actually would love to break my own cycle, because every year it seems like I'm ending up in the same position, and while I am making lovely memories along the way, I'm not gonna lie, these days it feels a little forced. Like I'm still having a good time, but it's like, okay, we're gonna go to Hawaii now, we're gonna be happy, go here and you're gonna feel relieved, and it's not coming as natural as I wanted to. I have to actually force myself to relax, and then even if I do, I feel guilty relaxing because there's so much work to do. And then if I'm doing my work and not seeing results, I feel some type of way too. It's just like a vicious cycle of relax, work, the work's not paying off, may as well relax, and it just keeps going and going and going, and not fun. The only reason I even have energy right now, a teeny little bit, to make this video, because I went in late and I left early. But I've been wondering, since I'm attached to so many different projects, like they say you gotta have multiple streams of income to survive, you should have multiple projects to see which one's successful. I'm wondering if that's also ironically my downfall. Like, it's great to have all these projects and side incomes, but because I'm not able to solely focus on one thing at a time, I'm spreading myself so thin that instead of being a master of one, I am a jack of all trades and then ending up a master of none. And on top of that, adding in the work factor, now I really don't have time to work on the stuff I love. I can't enhance my skills with skating or whatever I love to do. I'm not skating, I'm not going to the gym, I'm not writing, I'm not doing anything I love anymore. And that's not living. That is not living. I need happiness in my days. I want to live a life that is sustainable and successful, and I can prosper without sacrificing my peace. But do you understand how hard it is to work for somebody else, work for yourself, and work on yourself at the same time? Y'all telling me y'all going to work, the gym, you're going to either something's gonna get neglected, or it's not gonna get done at all, or it's not gonna be as magnificent as it could have been because you just did it and it became a quantity over quality. It became a thing on the to-do list versus a thing you actually wanted to create and put out into the world, or a thing you wanted to master, or a thing you wanted to work on for yourself, or whatever it might be. That's my biggest problem right now. I feel like I have a giant checklist in my head and I'm just going. I'm not in the moment and I'm not mastering what I would like to master. So I'm wondering if I start focusing on specific things and really setting out a schedule, could I survive on a day-to-day basis? And we finally turned this struggle story into a successful one. So that said, I think I'm gonna see, this will be on the next video, but I'm gonna try to see if I can survive solely on side gigs. I know that's very risky, but at this point, work is detrimental to my mental. Like, I know I sound whiny and lazy and I just don't care because I'm tired. Like, I'm tired. If you're not tired, congratulations, I'm tired. Okay, so I have 5 major side gigs right now. One is OnlyFans. My second one is camming. Third one is DoorDash. Fourth one will be Uber Eats because I just signed up, so hopefully there are no issues with that, or any food delivery service available pretty much. And the fifth one is Rover, which is a dog watching site where you get to watch cute ass puppies and pick up after their little poos and get paid for it. So those are my 5. And I'm wondering if I can master the sex and sensual worker angle and the food delivery angle, and then occasionally take dogs in, especially during summer while people are going on vacations and with the holidays coming up. If I can make a certain amount of money every single day, if I can clear blank amount of dollars, can I survive off full-time side hustles? If I have the discipline to set a schedule, commit to it, and adjust my lifestyle and my spending habits, which are already very low. Like, I'm not splurging on crazy stuff. I just bought a bunch of furniture for my room, which I should have did like years ago, and I was excited. So I'm not like a super spender anyways. I'm more of an experience and trips person. So I guess if I tone down, you know, the travel lifestyle just for now till I get my shit together, I'm wondering if I could survive solely off side gigs, because there's no way that I have the OnlyFans and I'm on the hub, and I work in a warehouse, and I also do food delivery sometimes before I go into work for 10 hours at that warehouse, and occasionally I walk dogs. It's too much. It's too many streams of income at that point, because now we're exhausted. If anything, I hope that would help me be more mindful about my money, because if every day you have to go out and earn your dollar, I feel like you would be a lot wiser about what you do with it, and you're not like, oh, I can afford a boat on the weekends or whatever it might be. And I'm not saying you stop treating yourself and doing nice things, but if you can just adjust your lifestyle temporarily or a little bit, or get used to, you know, cutting some things out that you may not necessarily need and focusing on upping the income portion, maybe we could actually start having savings. That'd be nice. That'd be a cool little concept, no? All right, I'm gonna take some toner and just clean up the excess. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I know it's very risky. Feel free to share your thoughts below in the comments and stuff like that, but just know I'm really tired, and I've tried for years, y'all. I've worked a lot of different jobs. I have tried a lot of different side gigs. I've stayed up for the long nights and I've woken up for the early mornings, and it's just not doing what it's supposed to do. It's not giving what it's supposed to give. And I know consistency is key, but then you fall off and you get tired and it's just a lot. But if I turn this into like a hunting and gathering type of vibe, and I gotta go out and find my own every day and do what I need to do, who knows? This could be like a high risk, high reward type of thing, because I just want more time to myself. Because I lost all my time to myself. I had plenty of it. I took it for granted. I wasn't doing what I should have been doing all the time. And now I understand. I get it. Like, I feel like I had all the learning lessons. I went through all the trial and error, and I'm ready to apply what I have learned to the final test. I also started changing the content I'm consuming as well. I had a video pop up on my recommendations by Lucy Benson, and I was watching her earlier. Shout out to her. And I watched a video about just being in your 20s, surviving, things like that. And she was talking about discipline. And a really great tip she gave was setting your phone's lock screen to something motivational. So I'm about to do that and write myself a note on my lock screen that I can see every day, because we consume so much content every day and we're on our phones so much, the majority of us, that the things we're feeding our brain should be positive, motivational, and good for our soul. So I'm gonna work on that. Got some eye patches. I'm gonna fall asleep with those on. These be helping because I be having the under eye bags. I've had them since I was younger. I hope I didn't put too much stuff on my face. It looks a little irritated, but it'll be fun. Last thing I'm gonna do is bio oil. I usually just put a little bit on my face and I sleep with it. And that's that. Hey, there we go. I'm gonna take the bra off, spray on a little perfume. I'm actually gonna go through and clean up my Instagram on one of these little mini episodes, because I feel like that's long overdue. The content you consume is so important. Like, all I've been seeing lately are those smash or pass videos, and no offense to that content, but my brain just can't take any more nonsense. Like, I'm glad we know who does and does not want to fuck on each other, but is everyone mentally sound right now? Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna spray a little perfume on myself and lotion up before I go to bed. I'm gonna type out my screensaver and play some music, because I haven't even been listening to music lately. That's just how much has been going on. Play some good music and just go to bed and sleep. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next little video, and I hope this was helpful to somebody, and if it wasn't, it was helpful to me. So bye. Take care of yourself, please. This feels so great. Oh my gosh. Yes. Young warrior. Oof. I look like I'm high, but I swear I'm just tired. Nice. Yeah, that's definitely a look. We love it here. Anyways, that's all. Thank you for watching. Good night. Bye. See you on the next episode. I'm gonna get some sleep, and I'm gonna try to start with an early morning breakfast food delivery run, and I'll let y'all know how that goes. I'm not gonna post every day. I was gonna call this like a daily dose of Danny, but let's be honest, am I posting every day? Anyways, bye. A good rub down in this. Oh my gosh, I highly recommend some type of aromatherapy lotion or smell good. It really does make a difference. Hey y'all, thank you so much for watching. I'm a couple days into this process. I want to say it's going well. It's the discipline part, and also being mindful of where you spend your time and the company you keep. Also, by the way, check out my cute little mushroom nightlight. It's so precious. I have decided to keep the days for productivity, and only at night am I allowed to smoke, chill, watch TV, whatever. So that's the plan. I've been keeping to myself more and removing myself out of some social situations, because I realize it's not my job to bring out the best version of other people. Only the best version of myself, and that's a solo journey, and I like that.